Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. So this workout went extremely well. I started out with some no hook, no feet snatches. Same kind of thing I've been doing with other workouts where I take out the hang part of the complex that gives me of a 2+1 and just make them doubles. And they went really well. So I was able to hit, I guess, 2 different kinds of PRs. And they're probable ones because it's not one that I normally track or like really think about. But I believe the best I've ever done in this movement is 100. Which I did the last time I had these. I might have done 102 for a single before, but in this workout I was able to do it for a double, and then I made 105 on the second attempt that I did. I did miss it the first time, but I was able to get it an ugly single on the second one. I then had hang clean plus pause jerk, which of course the program wants me to do power position. I just don't think that's a valuable movement or one that I'm going to bother trying to learn. So I just keep doing hangs and they keep going well, so I'm just going to keep letting that movement cook. But I was able to actually get up to 150, which is almost assuredly a PR for that. I feel like I've done a low hang clean with like 155, but I'm certainly like approaching like lifetime maxes as far as just purely like the clean complexes go. And then obviously it's a PR with the pause jerk, because I believe my best pause jerk before that was the 145 that I had done earlier. So for whatever reason, all my lifts are going up. I'm not questioning it. I'm not trying to think too hard about it. I'm just trying to, work hard on these days and push where it's possible, but not try to go crazy if I don't feel great. And it's been, a lot of these workouts have been going really well, so I'm able to kind of push. But I don't really understand, because to me, like, it's a difficult movement for me to do the hang clean and the pause jerk. And like, it's not like my pause jerks are really like super like a 3-second long pause and super crisp and all that, but they are distinctly different than my regular jerks. So I still consider them pauses because I think they are close enough to it. And there's my miss with 105. But I don't know, it's really just bizarre. Like, I don't understand how I'm able to get back up this level, because I'm pretty sure my front squat at an absolute max is probably a little bit more than 170, but I actually will be able to find that out. The workout after this is just a bunch of front squats, so hopefully I'll be able to push pretty heavy with those, because I was doing the set to 4 and got up to 140 and it didn't feel too bad. And honestly, if I'm doing reps with 140, especially like a set of 4, then that is just a good sign to my leg strength in general, not even that like the recovery point, which I guess kind of speaks to the bigger thing is that I'm kind of past the point where I'm like, all right, I'm trying to, get everything to feel healthy. And now I'm obviously, pushing up and being aggressive with my training and able to just push kind of how I was before I was stupid and tried to clean 172 kilos and broke myself. So I'm going to definitely be smarter about that. I think a good general rule of thumb, not just for me, but just for lifting in general, is that you don't push too much above what you can do as a full clean jerk for just regular cleans. Unless, it's a special PR, but I think after a certain point, it becomes less about hitting special PRs and more of a safety thing, because like my best clean and jerk ever is 163, and I feel like I've tried 165 a couple times, and my best clean is 175 that I've done once, and I've done 170 a bunch of times, but it's not really like, I'm not cleaning 170 with the idea of like I'm trying to do the jerk, so it's not really like a weight that I'm close to jerking at, so there's not really a ton of benefit out of doing a heavy clean with that versus doing a clean with a weight that I have a potential of jerking right now, at least until hopefully I'm at that point, and then I can start working with those weights. But just trying to go up to a heavy clean, I feel like that's where I just get hurt the most from cleans in general. It's the most dangerous, I think, of all the movements, because it's the hardest to get out of. But at least with the 172, when I did tweak my hip, it was certainly weird because I committed to it. And that's usually when you get hurt the most, is when you don't fully commit or you're too slow and you kind of hurt your wrist. But there I kind of just got split out too wide. As you saw there, I did the 150. And then I had one more set assigned, and I was not going to go up anymore from that. So I actually dropped all the way back down to 102 and did a 2+2. Just to get that volume in, because I think that is an important thing, and just to get more practice with the movement. But that's I think it had like 6 or 7 sets of the hang cleans and jerks, because originally, like I keep mentioning, it had the power position clean plus I think it was 2 jerks, but then I just changed it to hang clean plus jerk, just 1+1, because I did have a good feeling that I was going to be able to push pretty heavy like I did. And then this is a cardio that you're seeing where I do 10 good mornings and 5 squat jumps. I did the squat jumps first, and just with 43 kilos, but I was quite gassed after this, and I think this is probably having some sort of benefit as well, if for nothing else other than just general health. But it's good to just get a little bit of cardiovascular work in. I was very gassed after this, and I think one of the things that's really gassed me is obviously I'm doing this all together in like one big set, but just the difference of doing a good morning and then the squat, just like the different levels, like my body's moving through a lot of different ranges of motion. So I think that is also adding to that. But it feels good. It feels good to be kind of winded in a good way, and it's kind of a nice thing to do at the end of a workout because it makes you really feel like you put in a lot of extra good work. And in some sense I probably did. Like it's not, I don't think, altogether useless, if for nothing else other than the cardio, but I think there's probably some muscular and stability benefits as well. But yeah, it was really, I mean, just hitting PRs in these different movements. So be curious to see. And so I have one more workout where it's just like a lot of front squats, I think, and then some accessories. And then I have a big Friday that's going to be on Saturday. And I'm curious how that will go, if it will carry over to the full lifts. I'm not going to be too upset if it doesn't, because I have been doing just like hangs and complexes and stuff, so I haven't been doing like the regular lifts. So it wouldn't surprise me if, and necessarily I don't want to say like had like a dud tomorrow, but it wouldn't surprise me if like I didn't, you know, go to the same numbers as I was like for the clean and jerk. But you know, it's been a productive week of training so far, and as long as I'm able to get up to like 110, 140, I think as far as like a heavy day, I think that will be perfectly fine. But I'm kind of hopeful for a little bit more. But I don't know if you heard Bo trying to eat a fly in the background, guys. Hunting flies. But be hopeful. I at least just want to keep getting stronger. I mean, I think if nothing else, all these positive training sessions that I've been seeing are certainly leading in the right direction. So even if like the big heavy session at the end of the week isn't like super crazy good, I'm certainly doing things correctly, I think, and moving in the right direction. And that's really kind of been the common theme, is just everything's going well. So I don't want to question it, don't want to get too crazy and injure myself in some sort of way, but right now everything's feeling great. So I don't know, just cooking and trying to keep cooking. But anywho, that's it for this one. I'll talk to you all in the next video. Peace.